What's up, guys? Aaron here. Today is June 5th, 2016. Sorry, I'm a little dazed. I just got done doing some climbing, but I thought, well, why not do an update video out here? So, yeah, this is my 4 years on testosterone and my 3 years post op. Um, you know, my first video I made, it was like 15 minutes long, and it was kind of a ramble. But being out here has allowed me to really kind of, ooh, it's bright. I'm gonna put these back on, guys. Being out here has really allowed me to find exactly who I am. And, being out here alone, experiencing, just the pure beauty of these mountains behind me. Um, it really resonates with me, and it helps me remember everything I've been through throughout my transition. Um, so I'm just keeping an eye on the clouds behind me. It looks like a storm is rolling in. So, 4 years in testosterone, I've had a lot of changes, a lot of physical and mental changes. One of the biggest changes I've had physically is the amount of endurance that I have been able to achieve. Um, I'm not much of a bodybuilder type, or I can't really put on weight, but I can do a lot of endurance. And that has exceeded greatly since I've started testosterone. I don't know if it's more to the physiology of my body or, my genetics, or more of the testosterone influence that really helps me out. Pushing long and hard days out here, or, running, I mean, you name it. I like to do long days and endurance stuff. So that's a big change. Physically, my hips have really shrunk, or they look like they've shrunk, because my upper body has gotten a lot bigger. My muscular structure has developed, and I've really gotten to kind of see my body really, really transform, my bone structure, especially in my face. It's really changed. Another big change has been my hair. I can grow a full beard now. I just don't want to, because it gets kind of itchy, unless I'm, just kind of wanting to, be in the mountains for a couple days and not shave. I like to keep the chin strap. My hair doesn't want to grow right here, though, so I just try not to grow out my mustache in the first place. So some of the biggest mental changes I've had, and it's more of an individual as a human being, and less as a a transgender, a trans male in this world. I grew up 15 years really identifying. I didn't identify as female, but the society I lived in saw me as female. And when you transition at a later age, you see the societal differences between male and female. And I've really learned that, one, I was kind of behind on some of the things that I thought was okay, as far as just like socially. And I've really grown to learn those standards of, what it's like to, meet somebody and they never know a thing. I work at a climbing gym, so I get a lot of opportunities to just associate myself with climbers, male and female. But I've been on a lot of climbing trips with a lot of guys, and throughout those trips, I've learned, new things that, I didn't necessarily not know, but just everybody teaches you something different about, how males associate with each other. So that's been just kind of a setback as far as like socializing and everything. But we're all developing as human beings, and that's just part of growing up. I'm 20 now. I turn 21 next year, and I'm really just super happy to live the life I live. 2 weeks ago, I was in Colorado, and here I am again doing some climbing. So, this, the whole progression of climbing is kind of like a transition. It sucks sometimes, and sometimes you got to turn back and, go to safer grounds because, there's a storm coming in, or there's avalanche danger, and sometimes it hurts, and sometimes there's really beautiful views, and it's just like life, and it's just like transitioning is. Sometimes it is gonna suck, and it's gonna be hard, and there's not gonna be there's always gonna be a difficult moment, but there's always gonna be a beautiful moment to follow that. It's the progression that we face as human beings every day, to constantly develop and change and learn and educate ourselves with the world around us. And I'm really, really happy just to be Aaron and following my dreams. I love to climb, and I try to do it as much as I can. I've got Mount Rainier coming up in July, and this is kind of a training trip for me, but also Long's Peak. The cables route looks awesome. I wanted to check out that. I'm doing the keyhole route if anyone's familiar with 14ers. It's like a third class, but I'm doing it alpine style or mountaineering style. So I've got an ice axe and crampons and all that good stuff. So I'm really excited to wake up at 2 a.m. tomorrow to do that. And that's just kind of a fun little update. But I think it really settles out, everything that I've been going through and the progression I've been through as a human being. And, my motto has always been climb on. And, no matter how hard it gets, and, you may fail one day and you may have success the other, but no matter what, you should always climb on and always reach, as high as you can, and never settle for, one thing. You should just always be trying to learn and educate yourself and just be a great human being to the rest of the world. And I'm really happy that, I survived everything. And here I am out here. Mountains were one of the things that kept me alive when I was contemplating suicide. It was my mom and the mountains. I realized that if I were to took my life, or were to have taken my life, I would have never got to see the peaks that I have seen already. And most importantly, I would never see the summits. And those are the beautiful places that I was going to miss. So I made that decision to keep going and climb on. And I'll be posting probably an update or a video of the climb and everything, just because it's a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. So everybody have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna go freeze a little bit more and kind of starve a little bit more and be dehydrated. But besides that, life is going great, and I'm extremely happy to be out here, guys. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.